Hello and welcome. Welcome aboard if you're brand new. Welcome back if you are not. And welcome home if that sits perfectly for you. It completely depends on your perspective here. Today we're going to talk about January 2024 as it relates to you if you happen to be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or if you also happen to know and love someone who is a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or has that energy, carries that energy in their chart. Mostly because cross-watchers, you're always welcome here, right? We want to know as much as possible. That's a beautiful thing. So the other thing that I need you to know is that this is a general reading, and so everything cannot and will not apply to you. So please just utilize your discernment as you gather through these messages. Figure out what fits for you and what does not. And guess what? Anything that does not fit you, feel free to leave it right here. It belongs to someone else. And there might be a message for you in your moon sign or your rising sign or your Venus sign. Or this just might not be your series of messages. So whatever works for you, wow. Okay, thank you. Guess what? It works for me too. And so we're just going to stick with that and figure out what's going on for you guys. Yeah, absolutely. So you have the Seven of Cups, the Lovers, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Hermit leaping out, and the Nine of Pentacles. So 7 and 8, 8 and 9, Lovers and the Hermit, right? So let's think about that. Wow, that's amazing. That's a whole lot of options and a whole lot of saying, you know what? I don't like any of these options. And that's okay, right? It's okay to say no thank you. It's also okay to put your energy into something that does become the thing for you and really create something beautiful for you. When we have the Lovers and the Hermit, we're talking about choices based on what you know to be true in your soul. And so this is really a beautiful journey of soul, my Sagittarius friends. And wow, this is a lot of earth energy this month. Lots of Capricorn popping in here. So this is about what you're going to do, what you're going to do with the thing, and how you're going to do it. So if you have a lot of options, if you have a lot of choices to make, what you're being asked to do is to really search your soul and witness the way that you're going to utilize, right? Utilize your energy in terms of what's required, what's needed, what you need, right? So again, we're really talking here about circling within. The Lover's card is a card of divine blessing. It's a card of divine union, certainly, but it's also that card of divine choice. And most importantly, it's about how you utilize your choices to be in alignment with yourself, right? Because there is no relationship that's 50-50, really. Like, our relationships are always 100 if they're going to be healthy relationships. And that doesn't mean that we don't need support. It doesn't mean that we don't need balance within ourselves. But when we have those options, we really have to be in the capacity to give 100% in the event that it's required, right? And so the way that you choose to walk away from those things that create confusion, there's no confusion in the Lovers or in the Hermit, right? This is how we just dive in and say yes, because, right? Yes, I know. Yes, I feel, right? Trust it. And be mindful of that ego. Hey, here's the deal. You need your ego to function. You need your ego to survive. But ultimately, It's about you and you and you, right? And so the way that you devote yourself to your own journey, the way that you separate yourself from codependence, the way that you opt out of things that feel uncomfortable or confusing or overwhelming because they're not in line with the way that you want to utilize your energy, to utilize your devotion, to utilize your space or your practical time so that you create what you want. This is important, right? So this is about where are you in a codependent relationship and with whom? Now, here's the thing. This could be a codependent relationship with yourself. Absolutely. You can. You support your own bad habits. You know that. And so, however, you're going to be asked in January to look at the places that you're supporting. Wow. What wants to come out is sinking ships. The places that you're supporting sinking ships are no longer going to be tenable, right? Your energy must be devoted to what you require. And if you can't do that now, right, you have to put your energy into what will be. And even if that means that you just take your eraser and erase some of the choices that are creating the confusion so that you can get a little more clearly focused on what you require, where you want to invest your energy or your time or your focus or your attention. That's what you have to do. Not externally, but internally. Find that space. Find that space and create it. Yeah. Because you can't use what you don't have. And if you're giving it away, you can't use it for yourself. So, focus, my Sagittarians. I know that's hard for you because you want the experience. But if the experience is unpleasant, you have to shift into your new why of your new experience, right? You're good. You've got this. Just don't be afraid to look internally for your best and highest experience, right? That's not always found out in the world. Sometimes it's found within your heart and soul. So trust that. Trust that. Trust your own space. You've got it. This energy of mastery over time by choosing yourself instead of being fascinated by the glitz or glamour, distracted by the glitz or glamour or the sheer number of choices, right? Compress your energy into one thing. Devote yourself there. Yeah. Just practice that energy. As you create your routines, your habits, your utilizations for January. You've got this. You can do it. You can do it. Devote yourself to yourself, okay? At any rate, take care. Hit like, hit subscribe, and come back and let me know how it goes. Be blessed. Thanks for being here. Take care.